Stopwatch Midnight, Voice 1 interview. Alright guys, buckle up. What you're about to see is a courtroom showdown where one tiny word could change everything. The officer says a little bit, the defense says several, and believe me, that small difference might decide the entire case. Stopwatch 6:58.
So that now it's what, 11:02. Okay, Mr. Flood, you ready?
I'm sorry, did the state pass?
State pass witness. It's
All
your-
right. Yes, I'm ready, Judge.
Okay.
So where to begin? You saw the video that we all watched of you approaching Mr. Martinez, right?
Yes, sir.
And despite your insistence on what you're telling, well, you told the jury that you asked him how much he had to drink, or if he had been drinking, right? That he admitted he had.
Yes, sir.
It's not illegal to drink alcohol and then drive if you're not intoxicated, right?
Correct.
Are you a drinker?
No, sir.
You don't drink any alcohol,
No, sir.
okay? Do you think everybody that drinks alcohol and then drives is guilty of DWI?
No, sir.
So you said you were out that night as a speed, to look for speeders?
It was a traffic enforcement. Yes, sir.
I think you said you were out there looking for speeders
Yes,
and also drunk drivers.
yes, sir.
So you were like the speeding and drunk driving enforcer that night.
Correct.
Are you familiar with the saying that when you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail?
True.
So that was kind of your role that night. You were out there looking for, I mean, it was the night shift.
Yes,
You're
sir.
looking for people to arrest or pull over for DWI, right?
Correct.
And you happen to find someone who looked like a nail. He was speeding and you smelled an odor of alcohol, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, you wrote an office report in this case, correct?
Yes, sir.
And you wrote that close in time to when this happened, right?
Correct.
You bring a copy of that with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I saw you kind of looking down earlier. It's okay to refresh your memory because I know it was a little time ago, but can I just ask you, you don't read directly from it
Correct.
word for word, but I mean, if you say, hey, do you mind if I refresh my memory? That's fine. Okay.
Okay.
You stated that you smelled an odor of alcohol on his breath.
Yes, sir.
And that was when the state was asking you questions right here. You didn't say I smelled a strong odor of alcohol.
Correct.
You didn't say I smelled a heavy odor of alcohol. You just said I smelled an odor of alcohol,
Okay.
right?
Yes, sir.
You could have said, when they said, what did you smell? You could have said I smelled a strong or heavy odor of alcohol on his breath, right?
That's correct.
But you did not say that.
That's correct.
But you'd agree with me anyway, though, that just having the odor of alcohol on your breath, that doesn't prove a person's intoxicated.
That's correct.
Everybody knows that, right?
Yes, sir.
It doesn't even tell you how much alcohol a person has consumed, right?
That's correct.
Even if you said a strong odor of alcohol, that doesn't mean that, well, that person's really consumed a ton of alcohol, right?
Correct.
Okay, so he admitted to drinking. You smelled the odor of alcohol. That makes sense, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Him drinking and him admitting to it and you smelling it, that doesn't mean he was intoxicated though, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Now, I don't know I mean, I'm 53, my hearing's not what it used to be, but he didn't say I had several. We didn't hear that. Are you telling the jury that that's what you heard? How old are you?
I'm 50.
Do you wear hearing aids?
No, sir.
Do you have trouble hearing? Has any of your family?
Sometimes in a close room, yes.
Okay. Have family members ever said something like that? Like they have to me, that you have to repeat themselves?
But sometimes.
After listening to it, I think once or twice, are you still trying to, I mean, you're under oath here, right?
Yes, sir.
And you're still telling these folks here that we all heard that he said, I had several drinks? Or do you want to change that answer now? Just tell us the truth. He never said several drinks.
Okay, correct. Yes, sir.
Well, they got this man charged with a criminal offense. You understand that?
Mhm.
If you were charged or a family member, would you want an officer up there not telling the truth to a jury?
Well, in.
Objection,
No,
Your Honor.
No, sir.
No, sir. Is that your answer?
Yes, sir.
So why is it okay for you to do that? You said it wasn't the truth.
No, I never said that, sir.
Did he say several drinks?
He said a few, yes.
Did he say, I had several drinks? Like you testified to under oath 2 times.
Yeah.
That's an answer, Judge.
Overruled.
Which is it? Because you just said no, he didn't say that.
No, he said few.
Is that fair to exaggerate facts or to tell the jury things that are not true?
No, because a few means several.
But he never said,
Hold up, did you catch that? The defense is tearing into the officer's memory versus the video evidence. And here's the kicker. If the jury believes the video more than the officer, this whole case could collapse in seconds. Stopwatch 34:47, Voice 3.
yes or no? Is what you told the jury match up with what is on the video?
Yes.
How is that okay? That's not okay. You went up to him and you asked him, have you been drinking? And he said a little bit, right? I will play the video again. It's in evidence. Do I need to, or will you just agree with me that that's the truth? Because if you're not going to agree with me that that's the truth, you want me to play it again?
Sure.
You guys mind? Help me drive.
Your Honor, for the record, that's State's Exhibit 2 at the 2-minute 34-second mark.
Mr. Martinez, these were stuck 100 miles an hour. Went home? Where are you coming from? Correct. 59? We got anything to drink tonight? Little bit?
You stop right there. What, you said how much did he have to drink? Have you had anything to drink? What did he say?
A little bit.
A little bit. He didn't say a few, correct?
Correct.
He did not say several, correct? Okay. So that's not a part of this case.
Correct.
Go ahead. Thank you.
Mr. Martinez, this is
And Your Honor, for the record, this is 6 minutes 33 seconds. State's Exhibit 2. 6:32.
Mr. Martinez, how much did you have to drink alcohol during one? Only one?
Okay.
This is what I'm asking, back in study, alcohol.
You came back to the vehicle. You asked him again, how much have you had to drink tonight? And he said, 1. And you said, are you sure? He said, yeah. He didn't say a few, right? He never said several, correct?
Correct.
Is there anywhere else on the video that he said a few or several?
There's a part of the video where it says honestly, yeah.
I'm sorry?
There's a part of the video where he says honestly,
He said,
yes. Honestly, yes.
yeah.
Or yeah.
Well, that's why I wanted to show you what the state showed you. And the answers that you gave don't match up with what Mr. Martinez said, right?
Correct.
We heard you ask him 2 times about drinking.
Mhm.
Did he ever say he had a few or several?
No, sir.
But then why would you come to court under oath and tell the jury that? Why? That's, may I approach the witness, Your Honor? I've got copies of your offense report.
Yes, sir.
I'd like to show them to you. I don't know what you have, but you wrote in your offense report, right, that you asked the driver if he had any alcoholic beverages, right?
Yes, sir.
We heard that. That's the whole purpose of that on body cam, right? So we see the truth. That's the truth.
Right.
Not what you're saying, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
And he stated, what did you write? He had only one, and you put O-N-E, and then you put parentheses and the number 1 in there to make sure that there was no confusion in your office report that he said he had 1 drink.
Yes, sir.
You never wrote anywhere that he had a few or several, or that he came back later and said, well, honestly, I have more to drink. Is that it anywhere in there?
No, sir.
Is this the kind of police work that you are used to getting away with doing?
No, sir.
So you don't get away with this all the time?
No.
Or you do get away with it all the time?
No.
Yes or no? Do you get away with writing false office reports?
Let's move on.
On the back, you write again.
And just like that, the judge shuts it all down. Motion granted. Arrest tossed out. Case flipped on its head. This is why credibility matters, folks. In court, 1 weak answer can bring the whole house of cards crashing down.
How in the world is that a sign of intoxication? You said he was bouncing it?
Yes, sir.
That's a sign of intoxication.
Usually drivers.
Is that a sign of intoxication,
No,
yes
sir.
or no?
No,
Then why are you here trying to tell the jury that it is?
I never said that.
Do you remember 10 minutes ago when they were asking you questions and you said he was bouncing his license and you were trying to insinuate that that was weird or some,
That was an observation.
right, about like his mental or physical faculties?
Yes, sir.
So okay. You talked about NHTSA, right?
Yes, sir.
I know this isn't the manual you received, but National Highway Traffic Safety Administration, that's NHTSA, right?
Yes, sir.
That's an acronym that stands for the federal agency that is the authoritative body on how to administer field sobriety tests, right?
Correct.
And they give you an arsenal of 3 tools, 3 tests. There's an eye test, the horizontal gaze nystagmus, right?
Yes, sir.
You know the name of the other 2?
Yes. Walk and turn, one leg stand.
Okay. 3 tests that you can use to administer, and as you said, to determine if a person is intoxicated or not, right?
Yes, sir.
And that's what you were intending to do. You smelled alcohol. You asked him if he would do those sobriety tests,
Yes, sir.
and he said no. People have the right to refuse those tests, right?
Correct.
And he invoked that right.
Okay.
He thought about it. He made a conscious decision and said no, right?
Yes, sir.
Which he has the right to do.
Yes, sir.
Now, what you decide to do if somebody refuses, that's up to you, right?
Yes, the National
Correct.
Highway Traffic.
It's up to
and
you.
Safety Administration.
Objection that's non-responsive, Your Honor. I asked a yes or no question.
Both of you guys are, just don't get hostile. Ask the question, let him answer it. That's it.
Objection non-responsive.
What's your question?
I said if he refuses or submits if he refuses, what you decide to do next is up to you.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you intended to perform those tests, as you stated, to determine if he was intoxicated or not, right?
Correct.
But you were not able to perform those tests to determine if he was intoxicated or not, correct? You stated that, so in your training, you went through, you received a manual about the standardized field sobriety test, right?
Yes, sir.
And that talks about the history of alcohol in the country, administration of the field sobriety tests, but also a whole list, a litany of signs about how a person's driving that could also indicate intoxication, right?
Yes, sir.
I mean, there's 100 different clues they list that say if a person is driving like this, that could mean they're intoxicated.
Correct.
Did you know that speeding has never been one of those signs?
This is speed.
Speeding. Did you know that speeding has never been listed as one of those signs?